There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Welcome, Auvorians, to the Tuesday call. I should call it the Tuesday Ukraine invasion call, because that looks like that's what's going to be happening here. So, do me a favor, somebody could please hit me up on Telegram. Keep in mind, I just joined the new Panther announcement chat groups, in addition to, where is the other one? So here it is. So this is the announcements group. Looks like we need some more participation there. And then the traders chat group as well. So tell you what, let me do this. Let me just drag over the Forex Factory, since I don't know how to switch to another screen. Because at some point somebody needs to come in and give me a tutorial on this. I don't look like a bonehead. But in any case, bring over the charts. Turn off the view. I don't really have much to say from Saturday, guys. I really don't. So for those of you tuning in, newer subscribers, welcome. My name is Steve Vettel. Today's the 22nd of February. I try to do these calls at 1 p.m. Eastern time on both Tuesday and Saturday. That's New York time. Looking to switch it to 10 a.m. But you think if I can't even get the OBS straight, why should I change my time, right? So in any case, do note literally almost everything I could possibly say other than just giving information maybe that you don't already know. We have no idea what's going to happen this week. Market's down, which I'll show in a second, in terms of equities globally. You know, we're actually sitting right on a big support line as far as the S&P. But just as far as notes on what's going on, it was a bank holiday for Japan today, so it was a bank holiday for us yesterday. And we have RBZ stuff. I mean, none of this really matters. I mean, but here I wanted to at least show the screen, honestly, kind of see where it takes from here. But the most important thing really is what's going on with equities. So I think to a lesser degree, which I'll touch on next, but I wanted to at least show the broader markets in a large format here for those who want to view. S&P, we're down, basically sitting on long-term support. Okay, we're below all of the moving average lines, at least on this daily chart. Maybe you can see a little better now. And we're down, probably ready to fill some notches. Just understand, historically, when the bombs start falling is when the markets rally. Not going to say that's the case there, right? They say the most dangerous words to say are it's different this time, right? Because it never is. It just feels different, right? But it's no different. So when the bombs start falling, if that in fact is the case, I hope that is not the case, more likely we're going to see a rally. Okay, so just note historically that's what's happened. If we take a look at the NASDAQ, a little worse situation, a little closer to the precipice of the edge of the cliff, if you will. Let's move into the dollar. This is probably, for those that tune in each week, going to seem quite repetitive, right? Because when you're waiting for something to happen, and especially if it's a geo-based event, you know, you never really know what's going to happen. So I think it's important to understand that we're in a holding pattern, right? They start dropping bombs and invading Ukraine, then all hats are off at that point. More than likely, because of the uncertainty of any correction, typically in the equity markets, you'll have a rally coming out of that period of time. So for those that don't follow me, it's at FXES Trader on Twitter. Anything that is relevant, in terms of Russia's parliament approving use of armed forces, that'll all be pretty much the case. So let's take a look at the Euro US dollar. I think I addressed this much on Saturday, but there's really nothing to see. A very tight range, waiting for something to happen, right? This will be a good time, since it's going to be a very short call, for those to go out and look at my last 2 Saturday calls, because I've put in a little bit more depth talking about the credit markets, which you can see here, we're way down, a little bit of a rally from a previous range in both cases, right? Seen a little bit of a flight to safety recently because equities have been weak, which is typically the case. But rates going up, Fed's forced. The interesting news is some of the statistics I've seen, which many calculate, of the Fed's percentage chances of, in this case, a 50 basis point rate hike in the March open market committee meeting, has dropped down to about 14% from a 90% number a week ago. And I think a lot of that has to do with the Ukraine issues. So that's kind of really all I have for you guys. Just want to give you an update on all that. And hopefully the stream comes across okay. Looks like we're showing up okay here now. So if you got any questions, continue. But, join the Panther groups. Great EA. Looks like some good things coming out of that. I'll be paying much closer attention to that. And some of the newer stuff we have coming down the pike as far as EAs. But I wish everybody a non-military happy Tuesday. Hopefully the bombs are not falling in your house. May the trades be with you.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.